Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Hello. All right. Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. All right. I got like jumbling like 50 things at once right now, but I'm here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about videos that I keep seeing online. And the videos are a lot of it is from Africans. There was some Haitians, and in the past I seen Latinos, but Latinos are kind of backing off from bothering us as much. They were bothering us a lot a few months ago, but not so much now. But anyway, I keep hearing that FBA are jealous of immigrants because they come here and do better than us, and that's not true. That's not true, y'all. There is no way they crossed the ocean and came here and took the country by storm. First of all, you know it's not true because nobody even talks about Africans as workers. You know, the few times I heard about Africans, there was this one white manager. She used to tell me she couldn't understand y'all when you spoke to her. Your accents were so strong, she couldn't understand you. Now, I did hear that, but as far as you working better, I have never heard that on the job or even off the job. I have never heard that overwhelmingly from white people or anybody else in the office that I used to work with. And there were, there were one or two Africans. There were never a lot of Africans. I can definitely tell you that. If there were Africans, it may have been one, maybe two, and that's it. In IT, they did not have a lot of Africans in the office at all. I can tell you that back when I was still an IT senior manager, there were not a lot of Africans. In fact, when I left, there were none. There were no Africans in our office. So that says a lot. Y'all are the ones always saying that you are doing better than us, but I don't hear this directly from anybody in the workforce other than y'all. I mean, am I right, y'all? Do you go to your job and hear upper management talking about how great Africans are doing on the job? Is anybody hearing this? Anybody? Give me a 1 if you are hearing this on the job. I never hear it. How, anybody in the chat, do you ever hear this stuff? I'm just saying, do anybody hear this when you are on your job or hear about, or somebody that you know is in the workforce and they're coming to you and say, wow, they're really talking about how well these Africans are doing? I never hear that. And y'all just pay attention to that. The only ones that keep saying they're working better than us are them. You're not hearing it from anybody else other than them. And the same thing with the Haitians and the Latinos. Well, the only time I hear the Latinos work hard, you know when they say that? When y'all doing that farm work. Really, when you're doing the farm work. But as far as just hearing it out here, among the workforce, I never hear that about y'all. I have never ever heard that about y'all. If anybody have, just let me know. The only time I hear y'all doing better is just from you. It's not coming from anyone else, just you. So anyway, y'all, let me share my screen. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. I don't even hear that they cut grass. Well, yeah, Latinos. Yeah. Every time you hear Latinos working well, it's always manual labor. I notice that it's always manual labor. But as far as like something more high tech, you don't hear that about Latinos. You don't hear that, oh, Latinos do IT better. You don't hear that. But when it comes down to manual labor, yeah, you do. But it's always manual labor. It's never anything else. You certainly don't hear this about them in the medical field. You don't hear anybody walking around saying that Latinos are doing better than everybody in nursing or doing better than everybody as doctors. You don't hear that. But when it comes down to cutting a lawn or construction, because you sell yourself out as, or farm work, yeah, they will always say you work hard when it comes down to manual labor, but it never goes beyond that. Yeah, it's always manual labor. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me thank you for the
Black Americans are always jealous of Africans because we come here and we do better. Every single time we come here and we do better. You know, y'all, I really love you guys. Honestly, you guys make content creation so easy for me. Like you just really fuel me with so much shit. And it's just, I actually appreciate you. Like it's so much fun to do this. Because this is such a old ass, tired ass conversation that we have debunked so many times, but yet you still keep approaching us with the same old shit, knowing goddamn well that you are not doing better than us. Like driving for Uber is not doing better. Okay. Do you know that there's somewhere between 11,000 and 25,000 millionaires, Black millionaires, just in the city of Atlanta, Georgia? I live in Ohio and I know millionaires, Black millionaires. I live in Ohio and I know multiple 6-figure earners. Okay. So I'm not really sure like who you're comparing yourself to. Matter of fact, no, let me stop lying, because I know exactly who you're comparing yourself to. You're doing what you guys always do, which is comparing your top little 10% to our bottom 10%. And that's where you get your numbers from. Because that's the only way that you can actually make it seem like you're doing better. Because if you were to compare apples to apples instead of apples to oranges, you would realize that you're not coming over here doing better. So there's really no reason for you to talk shit. Okay. So you can miss me with the bullshit. The video that you're replying to is just me giving my opinion on a politician. And I'm sorry that you don't have the right or the privilege to criticize the politicians in your nation. But I have the right over here in my nation, and I'm going to exercise that right, and I'm going to criticize and whoever the fuck decides to go into office. So there's no reason for us to be jealous because, boo-boo, you ain't got nothing that we want or that we can get. You ain't got nothing we want. Nothing. Absolutely not one thing. Bye-bye.
Of all the people that lost their lives horribly, tragically, children, families, communities, groups of people, the Indians, the indigenous, the African American, the slave, all of that we felt super great and super happy on this land.
FBA is nothing but a bunch of men and women that's jealous of the LGBTQ.
Here we go.
When did Black people ever, in the history of the United States, ever consider ourselves an alpha?
Now, this dude is accusing us of being jealous of LGBTQ. Y'all, I guess to them, we're just walking around mad and jealous over everybody. And it's just not true. Is this a coping mechanism or something? Because this whole thing is ridiculous. According to all of these foreigners, we just jealous of every damn body. So this dude talking about we jealous of the LGBTQ community. When did that happen? When the hell did that happen?
Alphabet.
This is outrageous.
Ever. So for 400, 500 years, we ain't never used the alphabet. It is funny. As soon as the LGBTQ get their alphabets and they start getting a little bit of rights with Obama here and then this president
Obama
there.
hasn't been president since when?
All of a sudden, here come FBA and all the rest of you alphabets. So y'all figure if the LGBTQ alphabets can work, maybe we can start our own little alphabet and we can get some rights.
What is going on? Did this raccoon sitting up there trying to recreate Kevin Samuel's aesthetic, the lighting, the suit, that little thing in the back that's like moving? I don't know what the hell that's called. Just get up there and say the FBA is jealous of the LGBTQ community. And ever since the LGBTQ became a thing, then then Black people wanted to call themselves alphabet people. Send the flood. When will it stop? FBA is literally an acronym for Foundational Black Americans. Most organizations have acronyms. Then he's talking about, when Obama and all this. Barack Obama has not been president since 2017. The LGBTQ, the pride flag was created in 1978. So if we were jealous and we were trying to piggyback off of pride and all of that, wouldn't we have been trying to call ourselves something akin to or acting out because we were jealous of LGBTQ? Wouldn't we have been doing that in the 80s? But instead, what happened in the 80s was that we were reclassified by Jesse Jackson, making it popular to be called African Americans, further trying to push some weird narrative that we are immigrants. But y'all don't have nothing to say about that, though. Why on earth would Black American people, you talking about we don't have rights? All of the rights, the human rights, civil rights, rights that everybody and their mother have benefited off of, was literally created on the backs of Black Americans without an immigrant background. And that's all FBA means. That's all it means. Either you call yourself that or you don't. But just because you're calling yourself FBA doesn't mean that you're not a Black American person. FBA is a Black American. That's not an immigrant. So what are we doing? Why does everybody have so much smoke for this term that literally became popular in 2019, 2020 is when it became popularized, but Dr. Claude Anderson was already saying similar things. Y'all keep getting on Tariq Nasheed. He's just someone that literally seemingly just picked up the torch. It's not a group. It's not an organization. It's literally the same as calling yourself Solon. Oh, calling yourself African American is a misnomer. We were literally called so many different things, but for whatever reason, y'all cannot stand Foundational Black American. Is it because everybody can't attach themselves or tether onto it? Because what's really the issue? And let me play y'all next part of what this raccoon had to say about Black people. When does it end?
If the LGBTQ alphabets can work, maybe we can start our own little alphabet and we can get some rights.
So the civil rights movement ain't a thing. We just gonna completely ignore
But y'all
that.
failed to realize, FBA, The one thing that the LGBTQ has is called unity. We ain't got that among black people. Y'all got like 4 or 5 groups with different alphabets, and ain't none of y'all done nothing.
You a fat face on
like I said, we ain't never had no alphabets until we saw the LGBTQ do it.
This man done flew over the cuckoo nest with his milk dud head ass. I don't know what he's getting at. Maybe he's a part of the LGBTQ community and he's trying to put on for his people. Because if Johnny had 5 apples, what in the hell do we got to be jealous of it? And I'm saying we because, like I said, I don't be FBA all day, but I technically am. I don't even like to call myself black, to be quite honest. But as far as ethnic markers go, I am a black American. I would always say I'm just melanin rich. I'm mocha brown. Because look at this. Look at this. But anyways, what y'all think about this? Sound off in the comments. Spread love. Is FBA jealous of the LGBT chat? Bye. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Now I keep seeing y'all talking about we jealous. Black Americans are jealous of Africans that come over here, or Africans. I don't know. We jealous. If you read the comments of any of the braid shops or any of the people make content, they jealous of us. They jealous of, what are we jealous of? What? That y'all be running them scamming ass businesses, because them braid shops be sweatshops for real. Y'all doing all this, Uncle Sam gonna come collect on their money, because we know y'all don't be paying no taxes and paying people under the table and running all kinds of trafficking rings with them girls in their braided hair. But we jealous of that. We jealous that y'all got other Africans, y'all family members or whoever, they come over here, y'all. We see y'all in the braid shops, mean as hell to the workers. This what? We jealous of that? We jealous that y'all work like in slave sweatshops. Yes, we are jealous. I'ma say it. I think y'all jealous because y'all didn't get on the boat 400-500 years ago. I think y'all are jealous. Y'all are jealous because y'all didn't get picked up. Y'all love white people so bad. Y'all mad that y'all missed the motherfucking ship. Not us. And we're not jealous of y'all. Jealous. I just don't understand. If we so jealous, why we all not moving over there? Why y'all here? And then jealous of what we barely even see y'all. That's the crazy part. Outside of upstate, maybe New York or something, we don't see y'all like that.
Forget you and any of you human sellers that think like that.
You feel about black Americans, bro? I feel like they're overrated. They love too many things. They love expensive things. Everything that they do, I think is, for me, it's unnecessary. They have chains that are big, that have diamonds, and us, we have nothing. Me, I have like 2 trousers. If you walk into a black American closet, a man's closet is like 50 jeans. Why?
Man, if I look like you, I'll probably be saying that same goofy ass shit. We unnecessary. Nah, nigga, you unnecessary. Tell me this, riddle me this. If being African is so great, why the fuck you doing this interview and you don't have a bone in your nose and leopard print shawl on, motherfucker, with some seashells and shit? Nigga, you got a whole European suit on. Talking about worrying about what's up in our closet and gold chains and shit like that. Nigga, we work hard out here. Nigga, all we do is pay for shit out here. Nigga, we run through trillions of dollars every year like it ain't shit. We bust down trillions. You motherfuckers is jealous than a motherfucker.
Africans are really trying to swap with Black Americans' history. Like, they don't even want to acknowledge these are their people. This is their homeland. This is how things look today. Every video I posted showing how Africa is living, they want to say, oh, that's East Africa. So I go to West Africa. I post West Africa. Oh, so that's the ghetto. This video right here is 8 days ago, y'all. Go look this bitch. This shit is 8 fucking days ago. Y'all are sitting here making y'all people look so bad. Y'all bring y'all ass over here to America and try to literally get so much arrogance and false confidence till you forget that this is what you come from. This is where your fellow people, your blood people are. That's not our history. That's not where we come from. That's not what we are. Even if you want to go back to slaves, y'all like to say we were slaves. Our slaves were living better than this in the early 1800s. Do you see? This is 8 days ago. This video was captured. I can't argue with them. And then say, oh, only Africans are in college, bro. If y'all run them numbers and see how many Black Americans are college graduates, like, I don't know what the fuck. They think we other Africans or something, so they trying to pop it, but they can't really pop it. Like, we got money. Like, we have money. The same way y'all talk about Section 8 housing. Y'all fucking country is stealing y'all. Y'all politicians don't give a fuck about y'all. That's why y'all don't have Section 8 and y'all have to live like this. That's why these people are very fucking hungry. Because your politicians and your country and your continent does not care about any of you. All the 54 countries in that bitch, they don't give a fuck. And y'all mad because Black Americans had access to certain things. Don't worry about what we got to sit on this bitch and politic with y'all. Because it's like y'all really think we something that looks like y'all or that's living like y'all people back home, but we're really the on the serious no Blacks is really getting scary to me, because as I get deeper into this and see what they're thinking, it's almost like they don't really want to transcribe to their true history. They are trying to adopt Black American history as their own. It's almost like a zap, like the Men in Black zap. That's how it seems. Like, y'all really don't know this not really what y'all work for. Y'all don't deserve anything. I want the classification to be, and I'm going to write the White House, I need the classification to be changed to immigrant citizen, migrant citizen, African immigrant citizen, African migrant citizen, because we need clear separation from this shit. Y'all are going to see when Black Americans move up out of the way, because y'all under our protection. Y'all don't like it. None of them acknowledge that shit, y'all. They do not want to do that. But it's fine. You're not on your land. Ours died here. So, you know, it's going to be a lot.
Y'all, now that's sad, but you know, we should not be surprised. If you remember when that Somalian was deported and was begging us to help him get back to America, you saw what that place looked like behind him. It looked just like this in Somalia. But I just can't get over the fact that you come from a third world country and believe you are better than someone else. That will never make sense to me. Y'all come from place. Just look at this place. There's no street signs, no paved roads, no house numbers. I mean, damn. So when nighttime come, y'all are in pitch black darkness. You don't see anything out there. And like I said, why does Africa have so many dirt roads? For centuries, y'all been still walking around and driving on dirt roads. That's why, how can an advanced person come from that place? They don't. They don't. See, you know what it is at the end of the day? You can't rise above your country. So if your country looks very poor, then you are poor. You can't rise above your country. And see, y'all trying to do that and it's not working. Every time somebody goes and look at your country, it's very underdeveloped and poor. But you're in our face trying to make us think you are big, bad, rich, and doing better than everybody. And it's just not adding up. This is why nobody is buying what you're saying. And y'all are getting mad because we're just not believing you. All we got to do is go back and look at your homeland, and that gives us all the answers we need. So looking at that, no, nobody is jealous of you. Nobody is jealous of you, and no one ever will be jealous of you. For real. PM 2290, B1 and Shalom. Lisa, I'm of Haitian descent and appreciate the struggles and gains of the FBA community and the opportunities they give everyone. Let the Most High keep dividing the wheat from the the wheat from the weeds. Yes. Okay. But thank you. I really appreciate your support for my channel. And, all I've come across some nice Haitians before. I'm not going to lie. I have, you know, but a lot of the ones I've come across online, woo, they are not nice at all. but, but in person, I have never had them be, nasty. They, because I live next door to Haitians and they've always been very nice. Okay, Johnny B85, thank you for the 2 gems. J Smooth, I'm sorry, J Smooth, aka J Rowe, thank you for the 10 gems. Floating Heart, thank you so much. And thank you again for the 2 gems. And Lisa Parker, thank you for the 2 gems. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for your support from my channel. But, there's no way, you came out of here and you think someone is jealous. And what do y'all do? A lot of times I see some of you, maybe like you have your makeshift vendor little area because you're not in a real store. You're just out in the open with all your goods all on the ground. But yeah, I mean, just look at that place. I don't get it. And do y'all ever pick trash up in Africa? How come there's all kinds of plastic bottles and heaps of trash and clothing just on top of each other? Do y'all ever clean up the damn place? I mean, for real. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Next, I have Nolan Wells' mother. And she is talking about receiving an unaliving threat through the mail. And it's been real difficult. They're trying to work their way through their loss. So she's going to talk about that. And, I saw another video of her this morning. She said she has a Filipino parent and she had a Black parent, and her mother died just a few months ago. And she was talking about how she really wasn't even over losing her mother. And then she lost her son. And she was saying, she considers herself a Black woman. Although, I don't know if her mother or her father was Filipino. She did not say, but she said one parent was Black, one parent is Filipino. But I mean, you can see the melanin in her. She's definitely melanated. You can see it. So we'll get to that at 3:45. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to pick up your hair products. And I will see you at 3:45. Shalom, family.